Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. So in this video, I'll be discussing how I scored 7 bands in writing. But before that, I'll discuss a little bit about the pattern of the IELTS writing exam. Basically, when you're giving general IELTS, you are given two different questions, you may say, or the test is divided into two different parts. The first one is where you need to write a letter, and the second one is where you need to write an essay. So you are given like 60 minutes to complete both the tasks. For the first task where you need to write a letter, you would have 20 minutes. The basically you would have 60 minutes, but the time that you should give to the first task would be 20 minutes maximum, and for the second part it would be 40 minutes. Okay, so what I did was I basically attempted the second part, the essay part, before attempting the letter, but I'll discuss in the same order in which they give you that you have to basically attempt the IELTS exam. Okay, so for the first part, for writing letter, basically you would have three different types of letter. uh, Not that you would have to write three different types of letter. You can basically, you can be asked three different types of letter. The first one would be formal, or it might be semi-formal or informal. For formal, you would have to write, to someone you don't know, and formal letters are usually regarding you. Sometimes you're requesting an info from someone, you're applying for a job, you're complaining about any product, and you're making suggestion or recommendation about a certain product or services that you've just received or you have bought. Okay, so semi-formal might be whether you are complaining to your landlord, you complaining about your neighbor, or you are asking your professor for any permission. Right? You know the person by name, but they are not your friends. So it will fall under semi-formal. And then comes the informal part where you will write an letter. You will write a letter to your friend, uh, and it might be for several reasons, like you are inviting your friend for some event or occasion, you're thanking him or apologizing for anything, or you're asking for his or her advice. So these are the type of questions, or these are type of letter you might have in your own exam. So how you will go about it, or how I went about it, I'll share my experience with you, and I'll share how I scored 7 in this exam. So you need to basically write standard written expressions. Like if you are writing a formal letter, you need to use dear sir or dear madam. Okay, when you are writing semi formal, you would say dear Mr. ABC or dear Miss ABC, like this. When you are writing informal, you can directly write the name dear ABC. That person is your friend, so you can directly write his or her name. So for informal, writing a name, it's not an issue. And then when we are talking about the closing phrase, so you can end up with like, if you're writing a formal letter, you can end up with saying yours faithfully or yours sincerely. And if you are writing a informal letter, you can end up with best regards or warm wishes. We will start the letter from here. So when you're writing a formal letter, there is no informality. So you would directly, you would start with, I'm writing this letter in connection with, or I'm writing this to let you know, like this. But if you're writing to your friends, then you can start like, how have you been, or I hope that you and your family are doing well. You have one or two lines because you're writing to your friend, so you will ask him how he is, how he's been, like this. Okay, then again, as I said, that you need to use standard written expressions. So when you are writing a formal letter or an informal letter, you need to know what kind of phrases you need to use. Okay, so if you are writing formal letter, you would say, I would be grateful if you could. But if you are writing an informal letter, you can directly say, could you please do this, or could you please do that, like this. Then make sure when you are writing the letter, you need to use correct spelling. Okay, majority of the times what happens is we do not basically consider these words, and we tend to make spelling mistakes. Words like sincerely, faithfully, connection, like these. And what's more important here in the letter writing is how you're gonna divide the paragraphs, and what what would you write in those paragraphs. So the first paragraph will contain the intro and your situation. In the second paragraph, you will share what problems you are facing, and in the third paragraph, you would give solutions to those problems. And you could either conclude in the third paragraph, or you could write one or two lines in conclusion in the fourth paragraph, and then you can write the ending phrase that I told you before. So this is how you will write your letter. This is how I did. I wrote my letter. And make sure that your letter is it has like more than 150 words. That's their requirement. And try to write it between 150 to 180. And I think that would suffice. That would do it for the first task. Now we will come to the second task, that is actually more important in terms of the weightage it carries and the total outcome of your writing band. So because you have to write more, and you have been given more time to complete this task, so this task is more important in terms of the weightage of it. So uh, what we need to do is, first we need to read the topic carefully, and we need to look at the instructions and the questions that are provided with the topic. So task completion is very important. uh, we need to consider all the questions, or all the criterias of the essay. We need to fulfill all the criterias of it to get the maximum band in terms of task completion. How we will start the essay is very important. So the essay would be divided into four different parts. The first paragraph of the essay will have the topic paraphrased. Paraphrase means that you are using certain synonyms for the topic that you've been given. You cannot copy the exact topic and write it in your essay. The evaluator or the examiner will basically deduct, or will it will have a negative impact on your band. So paraphrase, there are two ways to paraphrase the topic. Either you can use synonyms for the words that are being used in the topic given to you, or either you can change the sequence of the topic. You can change the sequence in the way the topic has been written. So these are two ways you can paraphrase. And what's more important in the first paragraph is to write a thesis statement. So you would write your thesis statement like, in your opinion, whatever topic has been given to you, you need to write your opinion. So you would write a thesis statement as well. So these two things in the first paragraph are very important. So you need to consider that. Now, the second paragraph, if you are like given a situation where you need to write pros and cons of it, or of a topic, or you need to basically you need to explain a problem associated with the topic and then give solutions. So you would write problems in the second paragraph, and give example. If the examiner has asked you to give example, give relevant examples as well. And then in the third paragraph, you will give solutions to those problems. And then fourth paragraph, you will again conclude. So the main thing is here in the essay is how you will write the structure of the essay. So for the structure of essay, I have used tips from E2 IELTS, and for the first paragraph that I just told you regarding paraphrasing and writing the thesis statement, this was from Liz. So I use these two channels to basically to complete this writing part 2. So this is what I would suggest you to. For the writing structure, you have a certain sentences that you could use to basically get maximum or get good bands in writing. So the first one is simple structure sentence. Simple structure sentence means there is no conjunction, no connectivity. For example, the earth goes around the sun. It's a very simple sentence. You could use few simple sentences like two to three simple sentences, but make sure that you use other type of structure sentences as well, like sentence compound structure sentences, or compound sentences, where you would use word like and conjunction to basically connect two sentences. For example, I like tea and he likes coffee. Okay, I'm giving you a very basic example, so just to get you an idea of how you can use certain sentence structure to get good scores or to get good bands. Okay, then the most important one is complex structure sentence. Complex structure sentence are sentences in which you use words like after, while, because, where, rather than, although. I'll give you some examples, some basic examples of these sentences to get you an idea of how you can write complex sentence structures. Like, because my coffee was too cold, I heated it in the microwave. Another example is, although he was wealthy, he was still unhappy. She returned the computer after she noted it was damaged. So these are some of the basic examples, how you can write complex structure sentence, and make sure that you have at least five complex structure sentence, because the examiner will give you good bands if you use more complex structure sentence. So make it so at least five complex structure sentence should be there in your essay, but make sure you're using it naturally. It does not, it does not the examiner should not feel that you are deliberately trying to put these sentences, they are not fitting, but you're deliberately trying to put it just to show that you're using these complex structured sentences. So you need to know where to and how to use these sentences, and that is where you will basically gain good bands, or you will score more than 7. So the next one is passive sentences or active sentences. I'll share an example of passive and active sentences. So the decision to enact capital punishment was made by the judge. This is passive. For active, you would write, the judge decided to enact capital punishment. So these are basic examples of how you can write, these sentences in order to make your writing or enhance your writing to get good bands. The last one is conditional sentences. The sentence beginning with if. For example, if opportunity knocks, open the door. Very basic example again, but just to give you an idea that how you can use certain sentence structure to get good bands. So I think for the writing, it's this is what I used. These are the tips that I used to get 7 bands in writing. And also note that for the second part, you would at least write 250 words to complete this task. And generally, people write between 250 to 280 words to get this task done. So yeah, that is it. If you think that this video is useful or you like the video, please share your comments and feedback in the comment section. Also subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon as well, and also share these videos with your friends who can get benefit out of this. Thank you so much. Goodbye.